So in today's video, I want to show you how you can cut Jonkoso, both the front and back together. Now, the reason I am showing you this video is to show you another method as well to cut. But I usually use this method in cutting whenever I'm cutting Jonkoso, like a long piece. So I will know if the fabric I have will be enough or ideal. So first thing you need to do is to fold in 4, just in this form. I have the way I've folded now. So once you have gotten this 4 fold in this form, now the next is to iron out properly. So you iron. Make sure that the ironing is properly done, and it's advised you use steam iron in the ironing process. So once you have ironed nicely, now the next you will do is to mark out your baseline. As usual, you mark out your baseline all through this way, and then you apply 4 inches for the hemming or the folding of the top. Remember, we are drafting both the front and back together. So this is where your 4 inches can be. You can decide to use 3 or 3.5. That's no problem. So once you have gotten to this point, the next you will do is apply the top length. So the top length I have is a top length of 39 inches top length. You mark this way. 39 inches top length. You mark as well this way. Now, this top length, 39 inches, is the real top length. That's the front, the real front measurement. Now, you must make sure you have an extra inch here for the back raising. Now, the chest we are going to work with is a chest of 48. Now, we are going to use armhole of 10 for the armhole because we are making a long top. 10 armhole. That's what I chose to use. Then, because the 48 is the hip value, that's what we are using to cut the long top. Don't forget that you are going to use your hip value in the fold. So here, you mark 48, which is 12, and mark extra 1.5, just this way. And then the shoulder is 9.5 plus half for the joint of the sleeve, it becomes 20. Plant in this form and mark in this way. Then come down by 2.5 for the shoulder slope or the shoulder slant, just like this. And then after which, the next you will do is your neck. So the neck value I'm using is 2.5 inch width by the depth of 3. I have taught us how to calculate our neck measurements in my previous videos. So you can do well to watch it and understand how the neck is being calculated. And after which, the next you will do is you also use your armhole curve, just like this. And then you place in this form and connect accordingly. So once you have connected it in this form, now the next you will do is to join the shoulder region with the neck edge, just like this. It goes in this form. And then you are meant to bring down the line that went on the armhole, from the shoulder to the armhole, ½ inch lesser than whatever you have. Then take your pattern master or your armhole curve, place this way, make a curve that cuts across ½ inch in from your armhole line and back to the chest region, right? This way. And then you have marked only the front panel. For the back panel, you're going to raise 2.5 inch from the line of the slope you have. 2.5. We are trying to drop the back together now. 2.5. And then connect as well all through. And make sure that you tilt your ruler to go back by 3/4 inch for the back neck width. Then the back neck depth remains 1.5. And here, you also connect the neckline just like this. So now you have two measurements here. Now, the front neckline and the back neckline are together. So here we have the front neckline and the back neckline. But bear in mind, once you have marked this in this form, please don't cut the front first. Cut the back first, because if you cut the front first, you have damaged the back panel. So I'm trying to make sure that the fabric under is equal inwards this way. So now we are going to cut the back neckline first. Very important, please note. Cut the back neckline first, and then after which you cut all through this area. You cut the armhole region. Cut the both armholes together. And then if you want to put shaping at the side, like if there are some persons that do like to have their clothes shaped, but this outfit is meant to be a very free outfit. So if you're putting shaping on the side, you have to measure from the armhole depth, get the middle distance. This is 29, 14.5 this way. Then coming by 1 inch. That's if you want to put shaping on your outfit. Then that 1 inch you came in by, you make sure it goes all through this way and then go out again. But then I don't like putting shaping on my outfit because it makes it look like a feminine or female outfit. So I like mine to go straight. So I'm cutting a straight line. So I'm not putting shaping on my own outfits at all. Instead, I can even make it to be wider at the hem side. Then cut the baseline as well. Don't worry, I will show you what to do on your front neckline. So once you have cut out this from here, cut out this from here. So now, what you will do now is to remove the one inside. Remove one piece of the fabric. Note, remove the one inside, just this way, and then you recut the neckline to give you the front panel. Now, this looks like you just cut two back panel first, right? That was what you just did earlier on. So after you have removed the front, the one on inside, you can now recut the front, and this gives you your front panel immediately without much delay. So if you like this method, make sure you are very careful to know when to mark or when to cut first, because the reason I adopted the cutting front panel first before the back panel in my other illustrations is because so that you won't make mistake, because there's every tendency that someone might make mistake and cut the front neck together with the back panel, which will ruin whatever you have been trying to achieve. So after this, you still bring it back again and then fold this way and make sure that the both armholes are still corresponding, just like this. So once it's corresponding, you trim out any excesses that you might have. You trim out any excesses that you might have. You trim it out. You trim out here as well. So this is how you cut both front panel and the back panel of your outfit. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.